Hello, Flosstube. It's Bonnie from Unfinished Stitches coming from Colorado.
Hello, everyone. It's Madison coming from Baltimore, Maryland. Today is June 2nd, 2023, and today is Flosstube number 29.
Hey, 29. Oh, you turned 29. But you know what makes me laugh about being 29 is that when you were little, for the longest time, I had you convinced I was 29 for like 10 years.
Yes, I was very gullible. I was young, but I remember that. I was like, yeah, she's 29. And I used to tell my friends, and,
Yeah,
oh, like, my mom's 29.
Apollo. Oh my gosh, Apollo is in here, so we better say hi. Come on up here, Apollo, and say hi. Say hello. Can you say hello?
Hi,
Oh,
buddy.
I don't know if I told you, but her sister, so I did DNA testing on him, and her sister's mom contacted me. Her name is Fig.
Oh
And
my God.
she wants to meet up with Apollo, but Apollo does not ride well in the car, so we don't know if that's gonna happen.
He does not.
No, no, he does not. So anyway, yeah, I'm 29. I've been 29 forever. And you had a birthday last night. Last night.
Last month in
Last
April.
month in
In
April.
April. Actually turned 29.
You
Yes.
turned 29. Yes. And what did you do special for your birthday?
Special for my birthday is I got to see Taylor Swift. I was so excited. It was so much fun. It was an amazing concert. It was like 4 hours long. She sung like 24. She had like 24 outfits and sung like 44 songs. It was one of the best nights of my life. it was
I
it
wish
was
I
great.
could have gone.
Yes, I was lucky to get tickets when they went on sale in December at the original price, so it was reasonable to go. Now they're thousands of dollars to go.
They are. Yeah.
So it was so much fun. I had the greatest time. I saw her in Philadelphia at the Lincoln Financial Stadium,
Yes.
the football stadium. So, and it was full.
Yes. They're all full.
So,
She's coming to Denver, and yeah, I looked at trying to get some tickets, but there's so much right now that it's kind of ridiculous. But yeah,
it is.
she's such a good entertainer. I can't believe how she just powers through all those rainstorms she's done.
Oh
And
my gosh, I know. I
yeah,
know. I
so
love her. I think she's so cool.
she is. I like her
I
too.
love her. So that was what I did special for my birthday in April, since we haven't seen you guys, but we're happy
Yes.
to be back. We're sorry we took a break. We
Yes.
needed a little mental break.
Yes. We've had a lot going on in our lives. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. My mom had knee surgery. My husband had shoulder bicep surgery. I fell and hurt my back. So we had 3 people that needed PT in this vicinity that I was trying to coordinate. You had PT in Baltimore trying to finish up some of what you've had been going on. I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's one thing after another. We have been doing some stuff and stitching, for me, not quite as much, but I have been doing it. So we have lots of stuff to share and show that we've been working on, but we just couldn't get to filming last month, and we're sorry because we did miss it.
Yes, we did. We
We were
definitely
just,
did.
we kept saying we got to do it, and then we were just finally like, you know what? Let's just let it go, and we'll do it at the end of this month. And then by the mid-May, I was like, oh my gosh, I so miss it. I have stuff to show. I want to be on, but I just thought, excuse me, I just thought we just need to wait.
We did. And we've been doing stuff because I have been as well. It was just not as much, but also just like we didn't have the space to sit down and like
Right.
mental to sit
Right.
down and like plan it and do it. And
Yes.
yeah. So, because I have been going to PT multiple times a week and it just can be very exhausting on my body. I'm not always doing things at night, like, because I'm just so tired and I've been very, very busy. I'm finishing up like the last 6 months of my degree. So I've just been very busy working like overkill to try to wrap everything up. So, but we're happy to be back and we've got lots to share today.
We're excited. We're excited. Yes, yes, yes. So if you're new to our channel, welcome. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you're not subscribers. We really appreciate it and helps us know what kind of content people are actually looking for. So we appreciate that and all your support. So look at my shirt. And
Like mine.
so tell us about these, Madison. Mine is so super soft.
These are from my Etsy shop that we'll link down below in the comments, but I've designed some cute, fun stitching shirts because I felt like there weren't a lot out there. So these are just a few of them. I really like this one because I like the different colors and the X's, and mom really liked that one. So they're super soft and really comfortable.
So soft.
And they wash up really nice, and the printing doesn't fade at all. Like it's very, very nice. So I have some available on my Etsy shop, and I've been designing more as time goes on. So be sure to head on over there to check those out if you're interested.
Yeah,
they're super fun.
They're your designs. You've designed them.
Yep. Yes, I've designed them all. So
pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I still, of course, have my Etsy shop, and I keep updating the scissors. And you guys always ask me, hey, can you still get these? And that's great. Send me questions if you have them. I'm still at curlygirlcrafter on Etsy, but we'll link it below. And what else? So it's been chilly here and a little rainy in Colorado, but now it's warmed up. And you said it's very hot where you are in Baltimore.
It's so hot. It's been about like upper 70s, low 70s, but today it's 95. So it's like a hot spurt.
I know. Somebody locked him out and he just keeps coming back. You know why? Because he thinks he needs something out of here. This is his
oh, look at him. Oh my God. Meanwhile, Gus is over here on the floor pouting because he wants to go for his WALK.
Oh, okay. You're getting a little bitey and slobbery. Okay, that's
I saw the drool dripping from his mouth.
Yeah, that was disgusting. Okay. These are his favorite. They're the freeze-dried chicken. Oh my gosh, he loves them. So anyway, okay. Anyway, back on track. So Gus is doing good.
Yes, he's doing good. He's moping on the floor over here because he wants to go for his WALK.
Yes,
because it's about that time. But it's too hot, so he'll have to wait till later when it cools down because I'm not going.
You did just say that. I'm sorry. Okay, well, let's just get started here. Well, we've got some finishes, Madison. And I have
we do.
I have 2 full finishes and 1 finish. And I
have 1 finish. So why don't you show us one of yours first?
Okay, so I'm actually going to insert some pictures here because I do not have the product in front of me. It's from this book from Blackbird Designs in Friendship's Way. And it is, I had stitched this 2 years ago, I think, close to Mother's Day. And I had stitched it for my mom. And I put my grandmother's initials and her birth date on it. But I could never figure out how to get the strawberry topper on. So this is the one I did. Okay, this is in the book, and like I said, I'll put some pictures here of the one I finished. And when I fully finished it, I put a button like this on top, and I'll show you in the picture. And I couldn't figure out, this isn't the one I stitched, but I did a button on the top like this. And so I couldn't figure out how to get the button to stay on. I used button thread to gather the top of it and tied it shut, and then I used I think I used E6000 or else Eileen's tacky glue. Now I'm not sure which one I used, and glued the button on with a satin ribbon on the top and gave it to my mom for Mother's Day this year. So I finally got it finished. It took long enough, but that's okay. And so that is my full finish that's been waiting to be fully finished for like 2 years.
Yay! I love that little strawberry. I love the little like moth butterfly. That's it's so cute. I want to make that one. It's in my to stitch pile.
I like that moth on there too. And like I said, I put my grandmother's initials, which is my mom's mom, and then her date of birth on there. So, and as you can see here, it turned out really good. I was really happy the way it turned out. So
yay! Good job.
Yay, thank you.
Let's see. So my finish, actually, I started it and finished it in 2 days, and it's called Red and Blue Sampler by Rami's Creations. And this is what it is. It's a cute little alphabet.
It is.
With a cute flower pot. Sorry, the light is a little weird here.
It looks good. It looks good. I love that one. I have that one kitted up right now, actually, in my hope to do this month.
And see, I put the year 2023 here. And so in these little, there's these two kind of openings. So there are actually supposed to be more like blue flower star things there.
Yeah.
But I'm going to put some little gold stars here.
Perfect.
They're kind of they're like little scrapbooking stars. Yeah. But
are you
I thought
glue them on?
Yeah, I'm gonna make this into a little pillow, and so I'll glue them on after I make the pillow with some really strong glue, because they have like a little like a sticker on the back, but I don't think that's gonna be strong enough. But I thought it just needed like a little something, so I have some different sizes to put in those little spaces. So I'm very excited, and it only took me a couple hours to do.
Oh, good, because I have that one in my pile. I love all the different fonts on that alphabet.
Yeah, me too. I love it. And I like this little flower pot thing. I think it's cute.
It is cute.
So I was very proud because I started and then finished this back in May. I started at the end of May. So that's my one finish.
Very nice. Good job. Kudos to you.
Thank you.
I'm glad to hear it went fast, because I have lots of things.
Very fast. It was very fast.
Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. I have work emails piling in. I don't know why. Okay, so
it's Friday. I guess for you it's not quite, it's the end of the workday. My workday is over.
It's not, yeah, I still have a little bit of the workday. I was on conference calls all morning. Okay. Anyway, okay, so my next finish. Now I know you guys have seen this done up finished, but it's now fully finished. I think I showed this to you finished. I can't remember. I feel like we haven't talked for like ages about stitching. Okay, so I made it a pillow. This is the backing. Is it? There we go. Was that too bright, or?
It's kind of bright, but I can
do.
It's a little bright. I think is it a light blue color? Because it's just not showing up.
Does that help?
A little. It's
okay. So anyway, I put a little piece. I have some crushed walnut shells in the bottom, and then I put stuffing up at the top, the polyfill. I like them fully filled with crushed walnut shells, but I was out and I just ordered some more. So I have a whole nice big bag now. And I put a little piece of lace at the bottom.
Love it.
I glued across, or did I stitch? No, I think I just stitched right across here, and then it didn't seam.
Okay.
So, and
it's adorable.
I whip stitched the bottom close. I don't always do that. A lot of times I just slit the back because I get lazy. I don't want to hand stitch.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
It turned out super cute. And this is from Shakespeare's Peddler. And she has a whole series of these. There's baskets. There's one with scissors, one with teacups, one with birds. I have several of them, and I really like them. So I'd like to make some more of those.
It's adorable. I love it. It's so cute. I love the little bunny.
I got it done to put out for Easter or spring. It's spring. Okay.
It's spring. Yeah. I love it. It's adorable.
Do you have any more finishes?
No, that's all I have, ma'am.
I have
that's all I got.
I have another one. Those weren't stitched finishes, but I have a stitched finish now. So I started and finished this all this month. And it's The Robins Are Here from Ginger Sandy Gervais, or is this Brenda? I always get them mixed up. Sandy Gervais is the quilt designer, which I love her. They're sisters. But anyway, so this is what I did. And here is my stitched little plate piece. It's a tiny little piece. It's so cute.
It's so cute. I love it.
I love it too. I just love it. It went pretty fast, actually. I kind of did my own colors. And I don't know. I was going to tell you what I stitched it on. I don't know. And we haven't told anything about any of that stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, I know for mine, my little sampler, I did it on 16 count white Ada.
Okay, I found this. So this is 16 count ale from Picture This Plus is what this is stitched on.
Okay.
So I don't know. what this was stitched on.
It looks like it's probably a 14 count, like natural. It looks to me like the natural one.
It looks like it might be 16 count.
Oh, 16.
I don't know.
Okay.
If you need to know, please email me. I can find out. Or if you need to know the thread, I can find that out. But I just used threads from my stash. A few of them I used that they suggested, but some of them I just filled in with what I had from stash. But I love it. I think I'm just going to make a little pillow. I don't want to frame it. I'm going to make a little spring pillow.
It'll make a cute little long. Yeah, you're going to have a whole, you need a little bowl to put them all in.
Yeah, because it's kind of springy.
It is. I love it.
That's that. And it's in my cute little, my littler bag. Love this bag.
Oh, I love that bag.
I do too. Okay. So that is all the finishes I have.
Good job with all your finishes.
Oh,
I was so good.
We did do good. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we have one of our viewers, Laura from Costa Rica, and she's been on several of our lives. I know one of them. I can't remember if she was on both of them or not, but I think she was on the live.
She was on both.
I think so too. So she sent us a package. She was going to, I don't want to show her address. She was going to go to Florida to a retreat, and she had done up some little gift bags for her table mates and her, whoever she was going to stitch with. And she was so kind and sent Madison and I both a little cute little bag full of special treats. And I'm guessing they're from Costa Rica. So I'm very excited to try them. I have Madison's here, so I'm always sending her packages. So I'll include hers, but I'm going to show you what she also sent us was this cute little zipper pull. And it has the colors of the flag from Costa Rica on it. And then this little flip-flop here is made from the shell of a coconut. Look at the back of it. It totally looks like a coconut shell, doesn't it?
It does. I love it. It's so cool.
Isn't that cool?
It is.
From Costa Rica. I think that's so cool. Thank you so much, Laura.
Yes, thank you.
And she wrote us both very sweet little notes. And so Madison is anxiously awaiting hers. I am.
It was very sweet of her to think of us.
It was. Yeah. So fun. So fun. So thank you.
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay, let's see. Should we move on to some whips?
I guess so.
Or did you want to show something else?
Oh, should we talk about our planners a little bit before we get into our whips, maybe? Or our goal, maybe kind of talk about what we've been up to and how we haven't met everything. Yes. But
okay, let's talk about this. Yes. Okay. Well, so I haven't been very good. So the month of
April.
Yeah. I only stitched like half the days in April or anything crafty, not even just stitch. I only crafted half the days. I did not meet like any of my goals in April. It was a hard month. So, I did work on stuff, but like I said, I didn't even craft every single day. Like you can see, I just fell off bad and I didn't any of my goals. So that was April. And then in May, I did craft 1, 2, 3, all but 9 days. So I still was falling short from what I usually do.
Yeah.
All but 9 days, of the month. And I met some of my goals. And I tried to make up for some of the goals last month, but I didn't make up all of them, but I did do some of them.
Yeah.
So that's that. So in case you're new, Madison and I both keep track of, so I just kind of do a calendar and write like kind of what I worked on. And then I set myself goals. Well, this is February's, but so like I have June set up and I have some goals set. I haven't completely finished this because I want to add some more things down here because now I'm just on a roll.
Yes.
Okay.
You and I both, like in April was when we both it was so busy and we kind of fell off the wagon a little bit. And then towards the end of May, you and I both like got back into it. We were like, okay, we got to catch up. We got to,
Yeah.
In April, I also only stitched half the month, so only 15 days.
Yeah.
And I only met one of my goals, and that was my Snow Village block that I've been doing,
Right.
my monthly block, because I have 12 blocks, so I have to do one a month, otherwise I'll get behind.
Far behind.
And I only stitched 26 hours in April because I keep track of my hours that I stitch as well. And then this last month I stitched 20 days, so more, but still not great. And I had a total of 38 hours. So still not like a lot because, you know, back at the beginning of the year, I was stitching like over 50 to 75 hours. This is how I set mine up. I have my focus pieces, other dates, other goals. I total everything up, and then I track the project and then how much time I work on it every month.
Right.
So that's how I do it. So I really caught up this month, but I did do my one goal in April. So and now I feel like I'm back on track.
Me too.
So I'm feeling good about that.
When life happens, you know, these are the things that fall to the wayside, are the things that actually make us feel better. So
yeah,
you know, there's that.
So, and you know, we're starting off strong. I didn't stitch. Today's June 2nd. I didn't stitch yesterday.
I did.
But that's okay. Yeah. So I've got my planner set up, and I have my lofty goals for the month of June. So we'll hopefully we can keep on track.
I know, and I'm like full force into work again, and I'm going to Nebraska next week. So, but I'm taking my crafty stuff with me. I always take crafty stuff with me.
Yeah.
If I do it, I do it. If I don't, I don't. So
at least you have it, because if you didn't bring it, then you would want it.
Absolutely.
Right? So
100%.
You can't win.
You can't. You know, you have it, you don't have time. You don't have it, you have tons of time. Or you get stranded on a highway in the middle of the mountains and you sit there for 4 hours and you don't have a needle, but you have your stitching projects. That's happened to me. Anyway. Anyway, it's all good. Okay, so do we want to start with whips now?
Yeah, let's go ahead and start with whips.
Okay.
So why don't we do?
Here's my monthly basket. It's overflowing.
Mine's on the floor. I can't pick it up, but I have my basket too. It's pink, of course.
All right, you go first because I think you have more than me, but I can't.
Well, no, let's do our one that we do together first.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna do our early Americans, which we both have in our
bags these are from Fat Quarter Shop.
And this is a Little House needlework pattern. And it's called Early Americans. And there are 9 blocks that are inspired by early Americans. And so we've been trying to do one a month. Obviously, we did not do one for April. No, we didn't. When did we start this? Did we start this in February?
We started this in February.
We've done one in February and March, and then April, May to finish, to get kind of covered. So we've done 3 blocks. And so we did Martha Washington, which is over here. So we've got our 3 done.
Yes.
This block was painful.
It was a struggle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And of course, I'm so tired of stitching. Okay, there's a train going by. Can you hear it? It's really loud.
No, I can't hear it.
Okay. And of course, Apollo's barking at it. So
I can hear him.
I guess if you can't hear it, then it's fine. Nope. Okay. So, and of course, I'm so over stitching white, and Martha's, you know, her house was all white.
I know. It was a huge house. I mean, that house is huge, especially compared to last month where there wasn't even really a house. Like,
yeah.
But it's looking so good.
It is. I love it. It's so cute.
And we're a third of the way done. Look at us.
Look at us go. Hey, just truck along. Eventually you make progress, even though it took us 2 months to do that block. Because I did start it in April, but I didn't get it finished until May.
Me too. So, I'm doing mine on a 14 count fiber on a whim cappuccino.
Mine is a 16 count. Mine's 16 count fiber on a whim cafe latte. So
I think yours is a little bit lighter than mine, or I don't know.
I think so. I think when we had them next to each other, yours is a tiny bit darker. Mine is a little bit darker than it's showing up, but it's still, yours is still, I think, a bit darker than mine. But I love it.
Me too. I absolutely love it.
Same.
So much. So we'll be working on the 4th block in June. And that is, is the Nathan Hale block. So it's another house, but it's not as big.
Oh yeah, here's the thing. Yes, and he was a colonial spy, and he was famous for the words, "I only regret that I have but one life to lose for my country." And he died in 1776 when caught by the British. So,
interestingly enough, his homestead, Mom, was near Yukon, where I lived.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When I lived up in Connecticut, near the University of Connecticut, that's where his like homestead was.
Okay, so in the airport in Hartford, wasn't isn't there like a Lego house of his homestead there?
Yes, there's a Lego replica of his house in the airport in Connecticut, in Hartford.
Cool. Yeah, I remember seeing it. It's like huge. It's cool.
It is huge, and it's totally like that red orange color. Like that's totally what it looks like, because I've driven by it.
Oh, but, have you? Okay. Well, yeah, that is super cool. Okay.
Yeah. So we're doing good with that one. I mean, we got behind a little bit, but whatever. We got caught up with.
That's right.
The month. So that's all that matters.
Okay. So the train stopped out back. I wonder why. Huh. Okay. Well.
Okay.
Should I go next?
All right. My next one is the Houses of Hawk Run Hollow. And I had these 2 blocks done, and I just finished this 3rd one here.
Those are heavy stitched blocks, and I love this project.
So heavy. So this is the block I finished.
That's huge.
And then I have these 3 done. I mean, like literally they are almost full coverage.
That thing must be starting to feel heavy.
It is heavy. It is heavy. Shockingly. I mean, this is the one that I had been working on. I mean, this whole bottom part is completely filled in.
I see
and
that.
And then obviously the house.
I love that. Of course, I love all the Hawk Run Hollow things. I love them all.
Me too. And you can see I kind of started on the other border here. I was worried I was gonna not make it, but I'm gonna make it.
It'll be fine. So you dye that yourself? It looks like maybe you dyed that.
Yes, I hand dyed this myself with tea. And it was an 18 count, but it shrunk a little bit. I think it's probably more like a 20th count.
Yeah, it does shrink when you do that.
Because I really dyed this one. I absolutely love this. Is my favorite piece that I've ever dyed. And it's because I started with like a natural, because it's got flecks of stuff in it. So it wasn't white. It was like a natural linen. And so it just dyed really, really well. So I'm very pleased to have.
You should be. That center house is one of my favorites with the brickwork on that. That looks so cool.
Yes, I love that house.
I see you have brickwork on that 3rd one you just did too, but
it's not as much.
It's not as stunning as the center one there, but it's really cool. I love it. We've had a lot of viewers ask about hand dyeing Ada, and Madison and I we might do a video talking about just how to do it, or if we have a slow stitching month, maybe we'll just talk about dyeing. It's super easy, but you know, we can certainly walk you through it. It's easy. Yeah, and it's fun. It's fun.
Just I love it so much.
I do too.
So I was very proud of myself to finish that other block. I wish I could say, oh, I'm doing one of these a month, but that would be like hours and hours and hours of stitching, because it's just so much. They're full coverage, and they're like, they're like 90 by 90 or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I think they're 92 by 92, and the only reason I know that is
so they're not that big, but like it's just full coverage.
Full coverage stitching. Yeah.
So maybe I can get another block done this year.
Right.
I mean, I'm not in a hurry to finish it, but it is very fun to stitch. So
it's so pretty. I love it.
Okay.
All right.
And it's in this. I love this bag. It's in this bag.
I love that.
And this has like a bazillion colors.
Yes. Oh,
they're not even all floss drop, because it just has so many. I just do it for each block, because she does list
for each block. Well, because
Yeah.
don't the
This
symbols
is
change from block to block as well for the color or not? No,
no.
that's okay.
I don't know because it takes me so long to do one block. So like I don't know. So I just like get the colors for each block and then
I
get
feel like
that.
one of those, and I'm not sure which pattern it is from them. The symbol changes or something. Some designers do
It
that.
doesn't matter because it takes so long to do one block and then like you do the other one, so it's fine. As long as you're aware that they are different.
Right. Okay, so we all know that Hawk Run Hollow stuff is from Carriage House, right? Okay, so I'm going to show my temperature chart. These are the lovely temperature colors that I have. And so how this works, I'm doing this pattern that's a tree, and it's from Sarah Hughes for Stitchin' Mommy off of Etsy. That's where I got the pattern. And for each leaf is a day, and it represents the high for the day. And here's my finish. It kind of blows out a little bit. Let me put, I don't know if this will help, but so each big, oh, gee, that scared the crap out of me. Did you hear that?
What was that?
I don't know. There's something going on here with the train. It stopped out back.
Oh, okay.
So sorry. I probably looked like I was horrified. I was. So each of these branches is a month. So January, February, March, and then each leaf on the branch is a day. So I was so behind on this because of our just everything going on life, and I was like 2 months behind, but I got it all cut up and it's turning out so pretty. I really do like it, and the colors are so pretty of the leaves, and you can see the temperature is getting warmer and warmer as the year progresses. So I think that's pretty interesting. It's not really showing, it's darker than it is here, but I think that looks better. Madison and I use painter's tape sometimes to stop our edges from raveling. And no, it doesn't leave residue. It can be on here for years, and I know that for a fact. And it comes right off. It doesn't leave a residue. It's pretty cool.
But you just cannot iron it because then it will leave a residue.
Correct. And I have mistakes all over this thing because I got off.
You'd never know because it looks natural and it looks fine. It looks beautiful. It looks so good. It looks so good.
Yeah. And I'm going to give you a peek of the back.
It looks fine.
I tried. Well, because the leaves, like, it's like confetti color. And I'm like, when I was catching up, I'm like, okay, there's like 10 leaves all over. I'm just like,
it looks so good. And I feel like the color, it probably won't be like symmetrical on the other side, but it will still be like lighter at the top and then like darker at the bottom. So it's gonna look really cool when it's done.
Yeah. I think I'm probably gonna make a pillow out of it. It's really pretty. So I love it.
Good job.
I'm
good
glad
job catching up.
Yes, and I really like stitching on this fabric, and this fabric is and I love it. It's from, well, it's not Leo and Roxy anymore. It's called it's not called Leo and Roxy, but it's called something else, but that's who it's from. And it's a 16 count, and it's from Evertote up in Canada. It's not called Leo and Roxy anymore, and it's called Peanut Brittle, and they don't have it anymore anyway. And I love this color. And I tried to reproduce this color dyeing myself, and it's hard to get that rich brown. It's not even showing up as rich as it is, but it's a very rich brown. So anyway.
It looks beautiful. I love how it's turning out.
And I just love these colors that she did for the color choices. And how it works when you do a temperature chart, you get temperature ranges. So depending on where you live, what temperature range set you use. So since I'm in Colorado, I've got to have temperature ranges that drop pretty low, but we also get pretty hot. So, you know, but the colors that she did for this are just beautiful together.
They are.
Okay. That's that. So,
okay. Next, I have my snow village, which I have in my adorable little ski snow bag.
I love that one. Apollo. You've had
So I've done these 4 on the bottom, and then I jumped up here for this last month to do
love that part.
a part of the banner. And so, oh my God, he's adorable. Hi, buddy.
He has his foot on my lap because he wants me to cut his toenail. Yeah, he wants me to cut his toenail so that I give him a cookie. I mean, this is what we do. And then I cut his toenail, but I'm just pretending he lets me cut his toenails.
At least he lets you. Gus wants to bite me.
Yeah, okay. So, sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, that's okay. So from the last time, I've done 2 blocks. I did the snowball one down here, and then I've done this banner up here.
I keep forgetting you start at the bottom and you're working up.
Yeah, because I like to start with just like stitching in hand. It's easier to go up than down.
Right.
So yeah, so the one in the middle here was technically one big block, but I broke it into 2 so that I can do 1 block a month.
Yes. Very good. So now this next month, are you going to do the other half of that?
Yes, I think so, because it's irritating me.
I figured it was.
But it's unfinished.
It's unfinished stitches. Yeah.
Also, it's kind of a big block, so I wanted to just get it over with. But I'm so happy with how it's turned out.
It's so adorable. And
I'm keeping up with it.
Who's that by again? Is that
it's the other, it's the one of the one that I
know. Little House Needleworks.
No, it's Country Cottage Needleworks. This is why, because both of them do the like block of the thing that this
adorable.
Is
yes.
Country Cottage Needleworks, and this is Snow Village, and this is stitched on 16 count French country rain. And that's what it is called for. They stitched it on linen, but luckily they had the same color available in Ada. Yes. So, and I'm happy I did that because all the snow just really shows up so nicely on here. So I highly recommend, if you're doing lots of white, make sure you've got a nice dark background. Otherwise, all your stitching is just blends right in. So I'm proud. I kept up with this even in April when it was a struggle. So I'm not behind, because you, with your monthly that you were doing, you could skip it, but I can't because I have 12. So I have to do 1 a month.
Yes.
But anyway, I'm very happy with it.
I like the colors on it. Now, are you doing the call for colors? Apollo, stop opening the door.
Oh my God, he's killing me today.
Me too, because there's a lot going on out there and it's very noisy.
I did not use all of the called for colors. She uses other colors. I think Classic Colorworks.
Oh, okay. And
so I've done my own conversions for some of those, but then she did use some DMCs, which I used. Funnily enough, I don't know if that's a word, but I was stitching this like a couple weeks ago, and my husband walks in and he's like, "Oh, I'll let you get back to stitching your snowmen in May," which I don't know why you're stitching snowmen in May, but okay. And I was like, "It's a block a month. You do it every month so that it's done." He was like, "Okay, you go back to stitching your snowmen even though it's May." And I was like, "Get out of my craft room and go back to the living room." It was really funny. He was making fun of me and I was like, "You don't get it. Get out of here." Gosh. So anyway. So yes.
All right, Apollo, you knocked over my bag. You're kind of causing problems. Okay. Snowman in May. Yeah, that's like your dad. He calls when I sew like a smaller quilt project, it's not really, sometimes they're wall hangings or they're table toppers or a table runner or a bed runner. And he'll say, "Oh, are you making another knee quilt?" That's what he calls them.
A knee quilt.
Knee quilt. Okay. All right. So my Glitter Village is the one that I'm working on with a couple friends, Yvonne and Linda, who I think I'm a block ahead of them. Yvonne had cataract surgery and Linda's been busy. So it was okay that I actually missed a month. So I stitched this one here down at the bottom, the little pink house with the deer. Fence is all messed up, just so you know.
Could never tell.
That's the second fence I've messed up. It's very soft and sweet. I hate stitching this white on this fabric. I absolutely hate it. I don't like this fabric. The fabric, I like the color, but, and this is like an off brand that I don't even think I have it written down, but I don't know who they are. But the weave of it is just, it's like stretchy, and I don't know. I don't, my, even using the needles, the Sullivan's needles with the little balls on the end that really always find the hole.
Yeah.
In any Ada that I've ever stitched on still likes to split these threads. Yeah, and it's just kind of, it's a struggle for me. And I really depend on that ball on the end of that needle to help me find that hole, because I don't always see the best. And so anyway, I do really like the project. It's beautiful. But I'm so over all this white. And this next block that I actually did just sort of start is a church, and the church is white. Like,
I know, I'm so overweight. I feel like everything I've stitched this past month is white, and I'm like, I can't.
yes. Let's see. I'm stitching it. I forget. I think it's a, I was going to tell you, and I'm doing the called for colors that they called for, because that's what I like about it. And I moved one of my newer tins, my Christmas tin, to this project bag, because, you know,
that's so smart. I never even thought of that, to use my Christmas one.
And I don't know where my scissors are that belong in here. I don't know. I'm kind of a mess that way right now.
Me too. Everything is everywhere.
So this Glitter Village, this is a PDF, and you can't really see. This is what it's going to look like. And so see, I'm doing the church next, and it's all white, of course. So
it looks really good, though. I know it's been a struggle for you, but it looks beautiful.
It is. And I love the end result. I'm just, it's not my favorite to work on because of all the white, and I don't care for this fabric. And so I was going to tell you what kind of fabric it is, but I seem to have misplaced it. I think it looks like an 18 count. Oh, here, I know where I can find it really quick. Well, I don't know how quick, but.
And this is by Country Cottage Needleworks as well, correct?
Thank you.
Yes.
Glitter Village. Okay, Country Cottage Needleworks. It's a 16 count. Of course, it shrinks a little when it's hand dyed like this. 16 count Ada by Under the Sea. And I don't really know who that is. And I really like the color of it, because it has, I don't know if you can see it, but it has a little bit of blue tint to it in here. In person, you can see it, but I know it's really hard for it to show up on camera. And the color is, I lost it. Properly Primitive is what the color is. And so I don't know. I just need to keep going.
Just keep going. Keep going.
Stitching. But isn't my little Christmas tin cute?
It is cute. I need to put my Christmas tin in my snow village.
Yes, so you do.
Use it.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't want to just use it. I want to use it. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place today.
It's okay.
All right.
Hey,
so
we're here. We're here, and we're doing it. So, you know, whatever.
We're here. That's okay. Thanks, people, for sticking with us in our disasters.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Next is one of my 12 by 12s that I started at the end of last year, and it is called Garden Party by Satsumi Street. And this is the warm version. She does also have a cool version.
I love them both. I don't know how you picked.
Well, I like pink, so that's why I picked that. I could envision myself doing both, though. So I had like teeny bit done, and this is my progress so far.
So pretty.
Let me put a piece of paper behind, maybe kind of showing through because of the white. So I had like just this little border done, and I've added all these little motifs.
That's so pretty.
And it's been so much fun to stitch despite all the little color changes. It's actually not that bad, because you have kind of just enough thread to do like around the area that you're kind of working on. I did jump all over the place. The back is kind of a mess. Uh, but you have to be careful because it's white. So some of these
Yes.
darker ones, I did
Yes.
have to like
Yes.
tie off and redo.
That's like my tree one. It's dark, and so you can't see those threads I've traveled all over the place with, so I didn't care. But you're right. On white, it matters more.
So I'm so happy with it. It's turning out beautiful. Like I just like look at the little mushroom and like the butterfly. So I've started on the sun here. I did mess up on the sun. I don't even, you can kind of see I stitched here. I had to tear it out because this is obviously very symmetrical. That's the other thing is you have to count, like it's got to work, especially the sun. It's like symmetrical and I messed up.
It's a circle, which, right? That's hard to stitch.
Yeah, the sun is a circle.
Okay,
and I messed it up. So I had to undo it. And then I was like, I'm done because I got annoyed. Yeah. But also like this border, this like, what is that? Is this a hexagon? Yes, because it's got 6 sides. Has to obviously meet up. So everything has to be, you know,
right. Perfect.
Knock on wood. I haven't made any other mistakes, just the sun, and I undid it. So okay. Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I mean, I stitched like all of this.
That big flower is so pretty up there on your right side. Yeah.
This one, yeah, I love him. And this is a little hummingbird. He hasn't been finished yet, but I love it.
That's gorgeous. I could see you doing both of those colorways.
Me too. Honestly, I mean, I love them like so much.
You could make a pillow, put them on a pillow and reverse them. That would be fun.
Honestly, that's kind of what I thought.
Did you?
Yeah, they provide instructions to make like a hanging, like a wall hanging. You can see it's got like a little string, and then also to make a pillow.
Okay.
So I don't know, one of those two, but I love this one. Obviously, the colors are all beautiful. There's quite a few colors in here. Just because they're all variegated and I mean, but they all work so well. And these are a lot of colors that like I don't normally stitch with because they're so bright. So it's just been kind of a fun change of pace and it's very summery. So I'm very excited. And this is one of my 12x12. So I've worked on like a lot of my 12x12s. We might have to do like an end of the year, like before and after of like, well, not before because we barely started any of them, but what we've made our progress on.
Right. Maybe we could do that in conjunction with when we do 12x12 again.
Oh yeah, that might be good.
Like we could film it like a couple days before or something and say, okay, this is what we complete. And then we could put that with the 12x12. I don't know, maybe or something.
Maybe that might be good. Something like that, just to like show what we worked on.
Yeah.
Because you and I both have been good about that.
Well, I don't know about that, but you've been better than me.
Okay. Okay. What do you have next for me?
Okay. Well, this is a project that I started a couple years ago, and it is in this book from Bonnie and Camille. It's a quilt book. So on the cover is a quilt, and then she also designed a cross stitch project called Shine on Cross Stitch. And this is the project. And so it kind of is very, very similar to the quilt. Okay, it's just a cross stitch version. And like I said, I started this a couple years ago, but I did work on it a little bit. And so I know I've shown this before, but it's been a really long time. And I'm pretty sure I've stitched a lot that I have never shown until Madison and I combined. But I did this whole piece right here. And it's fun. This one is super fun to work on too. It's all really bright colors. And you know, it's like little tiny chunks of motifs that are all different. It's kind of like a sampler.
That's how I felt about like the garden party one, where it's like these little motifs and I finished it and I was like, oh, I finished it. And then instead of like this giant house, because I love the houses, but I like never finished.
So I do have a mistake in this, one mistake so far, knock on wood. Well, 2 mistakes. So this block right here, can you see how skinny these pieces are right here? And these are fat. So these pieces right here should have another stitched line to make that centerpiece, that red centerpiece thicker. So as I go down here, I'm just going to, I mean, there's still more to go on the pattern. So I'm just going to adjust, drop down, like I'm missing two rows basically. Yeah. So I'm going to add them in as I go down. And I did not realize I had done that until, I don't know, like after I had done it. I think I had dropped down and done all this, and I had come over here and was working on this. And then I came back over here to start this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think
What's going on?
up. Yeah. So
Yeah.
anyway, this is really fun to do. And it's on a 14 count white Aida out of this book, which I love. So, and
It looks so.
Yeah, it's really fun to work on. And so I probably will, well, that's the quilt, but you can kind of get the gist. I'll probably frame it when it's done. But I for a long time I was taking this with me when I was traveling. It was my travel piece because it's white, it was easy to see.
Yeah.
Bright colors, easy to stitch, chunks of color. But for some reason I stopped taking it with me, and I don't know why. Because I wanted to do everything else.
Right. Yeah, that's the problem.
My dog bag.
Cute.
Okay, so that's that.
My next one is one of my new starts, and it's out of a book. It's out of the In Friendship's Way. Thank you.
Designs.
Yes, and it's by Blackbird Designs. And yes, it's that one right there. It's called Honeycomb Basket. And this is one I've been wanting to make for like ever, and I never had the colors for it. And I finally got the colors, so I did start.
It's so little.
This is it so far. This is a 14 count, just like natural Aida. Okay. I did have to do quite a few color conversions because I love Blackbird Designs, but they usually use like Gentle Arts and Weeks Dye Works, and the DMC colors don't always match. So I had to spend some time in Michael's floss aisle doing some conversions. But these are the colors that I kind of came up with. It's
in the same book of my
is your berry.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
So it has these pinks, greens, yellow, orange. So it's nice and like bright summery. So it'll be super, super cute. So I'm very excited. And you make like a little, yeah, I don't have that basket, but I'll do something of the sorts with that to kind of make a little puff thingy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Put it in something. But it's super easy, and I'm very excited because I've wanted to do it for so long. So yeah, and it's very symmetrical. So once I kind of get the grid, all I do is fill it in. So it'll be kind of an easy one to stitch. So I started this a couple days ago.
It's very pretty. I like the colors that you picked out. You always pick out really good colors.
Thank you.
You're good at your color conversions.
Thank you. Yes. I do enjoy doing the color. I like colors. Colors just make sense to me. So I enjoy it. So that's my new little start that I've been working on.
I love this one. This is in that book too.
Yes. I also kitted that one up recently. I have that one. I dyed some fabric, bought all the threads. It's kitted up over in my giant pile of starts for the summer.
I love that one too. That one's so pretty. I like all the little strawberries in here too. Oh, and look at this house with the bricks on it. I like that too.
Oh, it's so pretty. I love that one. That's a really good book. I like that book.
Good book. So if you're looking for one with some cute little projects, and this is cute too. Anyway, okay. Oh, it's my turn.
Yes, your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, so I did not make this bag, but isn't this pretty? I love this one. It's pink and gray. It's from Joyful Stitching. I bought this off Etsy. This is before I got into making bags too much. Okay, this is one of my 12 by 12s that I work.
There you go.
This is from the Scarlet House, and it's called Sweet Tomato. And here it is. I'm all into the garden ones now because I got my garden started up. I got the tomato plants planted and my potato bags. Okay, you're gonna knock everything off the bed. Do you want to get out? He wants out.
Feisty today.
He's stubborn and feisty is right. Okay, go on. Go.
Meanwhile, Gus is like passed out over here.
They're so opposite, aren't they? Okay. So this is one of my 12 by 12s. And like I said, I'm all into the garden ones. I've kitted up a bunch more with tomatoes and strawberries and all kinds of things. And it says, sweet plump tomato ripening on the vine. One day soon you're going to be mine. So I have the poem stitched. And when I had started this as a 12 by 12, I only had this little border done and I think the P.
Yeah.
I only stitched on it like 40 minutes or however much time I had that for that 12 by 12. So I am using the DMC conversion colors, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the yellow is the one I'm not sure I'm going to keep because it's super bright.
You should do like a gold instead.
Yeah, I mean, yellow's not my favorite, and this one is like so bright.
Really
So
bright.
I don't know. And at
We
first
need,
I didn't like the red, but I'm fine with the red. I think it's the yellow that bothers me. So I don't know yet. I haven't gotten that far. So I'm ready to start on either more of the border or the tomatoes, which look really fun. I'm all into the tomato ones. I've kitted up a bunch more and
they're so pretty.
This is a 12 by 12, so I was excited about that.
Yeah, you've made really good progress on it. The words they look really good.
Thank you. Okay, do you have any more?
I have one more.
Oh, good, me too.
And this is this, you guys have seen this one. This is my map of Hawk Run Hollow by Carriage House Samplers. I am on my last part down here, finishing the wing. And each month I have been trying to work on this. So I worked on this a little bit in April and a little bit in May. I'm still not done, but I digress. Here we go. So I basically
must be heavy.
It is heavy. So I was up here. So I've done all of this.
Wow.
And you can see it goes to here. So I'm almost done.
So that all that's left that you have is the wing, the rest of the wing.
This little piece right here.
Yes.
Yep. So let me open it back up again. But wow. That's the last bit that I've got.
Wow. That's incredible. That's some heavy stitching, all that. I know I say that every time you show it, but it's true.
I know, and I'm sorry I keep showing it, you guys, but it's just taken me forever to get it done.
Hey, that's okay. I like seeing stuff even if I see it. I see other floss tubers and they're like, I showed this last time. I'm like, that's okay. I mean, we forget. We like to see it again.
So yeah, I've just got a little bit left there. So maybe this month we'll see how.
You have a lot left still, but you're making.
No, I don't.
But for me, that's a lot. Maybe not.
It's a lot. No, it's a lot. And the thing is I'm at this part of my pattern where you can see how, like, it's just random. Like, especially down here, it's not like there's no pattern, there's no rhyme or reason. Like, so I'm having to use my highlighter to like color it in because I just was like losing time counting. And so like I've been doing like the light coloring and then going in and filling in the dark. So I just have to count like one color.
Right. That's good.
That actually makes it go by so quick. So maybe I could at least get like the light color. I don't know. I really want this done.
I'm sure it's been a long progress. Ever beginning of COVID, I remember you started it in 2020. Yep.
I started it like February of 2020. So, and this would be my like biggest finish. I used all the called for colors and it's on 16 count Tuscan Sun Ada.
Mm-hmm. I have to start it, and you asked me the other day, when am I going to start it? Watching you do it, I'm just like, I don't know. But of course, I will start it.
My goal is to finish this by autumn because I want to start Autumn of Hawk
Run Hollow.
I have it kitted up. I'm getting some fabric here soon and I'm going to hand dye it and I'm going to start it. So I need to finish one before I start.
You will.
So maybe next month. I don't know. At least maybe before August. I don't know. But then things just keep up at work. So I don't know.
By fall, that's a good goal. By fall, because then you can start autumn. I'm trying to think. Yeah. I think I only have 2 Hawk Runs started. I have Farms of Hawk Run Hollow started. And I have Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow started, but it's like such a small start. I don't think I've even ever shown it. But anyway.
Yeah. I have my map in my houses, which is what I've shown today. So if I could get, I think 2 is enough at one time, but if I could finish this one, then I could start another one.
Yes. Well, I think it's very, very impressive. And surely you're going to put that in a frame, I'm sure.
Yes, that will be framed, and then that will be hung up somewhere permanently so that I can look at it, probably over on my wall over there, so I can look at it every day.
Right.
Yeah. I love it. I think it turned out really, really good. I do, and the thing is, I still enjoy working on it. Like, I still enjoy the stitching, even though like it's been long, you know.
Right, right. Some of those you do, no matter how long it's taking you, you like stitching on it. That's like that bright one I just showed from the book.
Yeah.
I love stitching. Every time I stitch on that, I'm like, oh, I like stitching this one. It's
Me
easy,
too.
bright colors. It go, you know, it just flows.
Yeah.
Some of them just flow better.
They do.
Than
Yeah.
others. You know, some of them for me, just like, I'm like, oh my gosh, why did I start this when I don't, you know,
And if the count is smaller, like I get tired. You know, but this count was like perfect because I love 16 count. It's just like an easy stitch. So I like the fabric, I like colors. Yeah.
Right.
So I still have been enjoying it. I'm ready for it to be done, but I'm still enjoying it when I sit down to do it because I choose to work on it.
So, right.
Like,
exactly. Okay, I guess we both have this. The last one is the same.
Yes, we do.
Yes. So
you want
to? Okay.
Yeah.
We decided to do together. This is from Heartstring Samplery, Berry Bowl Sampler,
and Scarlet House.
Oh, and Scarlet House. I always forget that. A celebration of friendship. Yeah, it's a collaboration done by both designers, and they each stitched half and sewed them together, or traded a half and sewed them together. So Madison and I are doing this. So right now we're both stitching the right half over here, and I'm going to put my initials on mine. She's going to put her initials on her, and then we're going to trade this piece. And then we both are stitching this for ourselves. And then we'll sew them together and stitch the center. So we will have half we'll stitched by ourselves and half stitched by the other person. So we both have started. When did we start this? Not very long.
We started this on Memorial Day.
Memorial Day. That's right. And
yes.
So we're also using different colors of fabric because that's what they did.
Yes.
It's hard to see in this picture because I think it was a PDF, but anyway, so it's very fun to stitch on. It's just like, it's a very fun one to do. Like, it's one that you pick up and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna stitch this one little thing, and oh, I'm gonna stitch this little thing, and
my needle in here.
Yeah, so it's super fun. I love this little, this is a little green and pink and yellow basket. It's kind of hard to tell, but there is some yellow in there. It is cute. Just get a tasket, a green and yellow basket.
And so for reference, the stitch count of these is 100 by 200. And so we each, obviously we cut our individual pieces. And so like, I'm going to stitch this one. This is the one that I'm going to give to you. And then I've got this one here for my half as well. So we decided to do the one that we're giving to the other person first, or like, so that we can kind of give it to the other person and be done. We might also kind of work on the other side too, just like a little to keep them moving along, but it's going faster than I anticipated. I thought it was really big, but like,
it's not that bad.
No, there are 2 baskets, one on each side, that are huge, but like the other ones are small. Like, we already have like almost this first little row down here done. So
yeah,
we're just so impressive. Like,
all right, let's not get carried away, girl.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. And they provided the DMC color conversions for us, which was great. We did change out 2 that we just were not necessarily, they just didn't work for our fabrics. But there's a nice kind of almost rainbowy color. We've got some reds, pinks, a green, a blue. But they're all turning out very nicely.
Madison did all the colors. I didn't do the colors.
I'm still missing a few. You can actually that's why I have some empty spaces on my stitching, as I need to go back to the store. One store didn't have all the colors I needed, so I have to go to another store now to get the rest of my colors.
Yeah,
so
this is really super fun to work on. Like you said, I'm surprised at how quickly this is going. So I'm excited about that.
yes, and we're both doing it on a 16 count.
Yes, both are 16.
I hand dyed mine with tea.
Oh.
And what is yours, Mom?
I did not hand dye mine. I had a piece that kind of worked. I tried to, we think our colors work together. The lighting is off. Hers looks way darker than mine. I think they're closer. It's from Picture This Plus Fabrics. It's oaken, and it, like she said, it's a 16 count. Even if it doesn't line up exactly, it doesn't matter, because there's nothing that has to like meet in the middle, because we're going to each do that center piece ourselves on our sewn together piece.
Yeah, we're going to sew them together and then do that middle piece.
Yeah.
So even if they're kind of off, like already on the pattern, it's not super lined up anyway, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, so it is going to be fine. So even if like my count is off because it's hand dyed by somebody else and hers is, she did herself, and we think it'll just be fine. We're not worried about it.
We're not worried about it. It'll be fine.
We're not worried, because you know, we have other things to worry about besides that.
Exactly. I know, I'm so excited you wanted to do it. I pulled it out and I was like, I want to do this. And then you were like, I want to do it. Like, great, let's do it. And we can swap it like the pattern says. So I was excited you wanted to do it with me.
Yeah, same here. I same. Okay, what's next on our list, girl?
I don't know. That's all my whips. That's all your whips too,
that's
right?
That's all my whips for cross stitch. Let's see, Berry Sampler. We turn for so project rotation at the beginning of the month and our plans. So I know you got me kickstarted. You went and kitted up how many projects?
16 projects.
She kitted up 16. I kitted up 14 new projects. They're all summery that I tomatoes and strawberries, and so
patriotic for me.
Patriotic, too. Yes, me too. A few of those. So we both have
a bunch. We both have a bunch, yeah, that we are very excited to stitch. Okay, so hopefully
the train is moving now.
Okay, I can't hear anything. So
okay, it's okay. It's quiet, but it's moving along. It never does that. Yes. So yeah, she kick-started me, and when she's like, you know how it is. Somebody's like, oh, I'm going to kit up these and this and this, and I'm going shopping for some floss, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to go shopping for floss.
Yeah, last Saturday I spent like an hour and a half in the Michaels aisle, like getting all my DMCs, doing my conversions, and like, you know, after I had spent, you know, an hour and a half of prep work at home, making my list, combining everything, doing some conversions, like.
We both highly recommend getting yourself a DMC thread color chart with real thread in it. You can get it off Amazon. That's where we got, well, one of ours came from Amazon. Because it's helpful. It does help at home when you're picking out your colors.
Yep.
If you want to convert colors and you're like, I don't know what works, you don't have to stand in Hobby Lobby, the Hobby Lobby or Michael's aisle, whatever, wherever you are, the aisle for like ever, or look at a picture online and think, okay, is this color going to work or not? You can actually look. So I highly recommend getting this.
Yeah, it cut down my time in the aisle definitely by a lot, because I could pick ahead of time.
So, or at least have like a range. Matter of fact, that brings me, I'm going to just show this one haul really quick. Talking about color choices, I got this pattern I bought it from Modern Folk Embroidery, and it's this windmill one. It's called the Biscuit Mill. And the biggest reason I bought this pattern is because this reminds me of my grandma, because Jacob from Modern Folk Embroidery designed this based on the biscuits that the Netherlands would cook or bake for Christmas time. He did this at Christmas time, and I'm sure you guys have seen them. So my grandma used to buy the ones, and they were shaped like windmills, and they were biscuits. I don't even know if they were ginger or not.
Aren't they almond? Because
Oh, they are
Trader
almond.
Joe's
Yes.
sells almond windmill biscuits, and somebody brought them in at work yesterday, and I ate one.
Okay, I've been looking for them to buy. I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's and buy them, and
Have them at
I'm
Trader
gonna
Joe's.
start this month. This is one of my plans, and I will buy some to show you guys. But she always had them at her house when I was little, I remember, and she loved them with tea. And so it just so much I mean, it is a really pretty pattern, but I really
Really
like
pretty.
it because it reminded me of her. So I might have to put her initials on here.
I was gonna say, yeah, you should put her initials
Yeah.
or something on there somewhere because that's really cool.
So anyway, but what I was going to say is, so I had this blue fabric that it's a 16 count, I think. Oh gosh, I lost the paper. Oh, I wrote it on here. It's a 14 count antique blue Zweigart. That I don't know. I've had it in my stash. I don't know where it came from. And so I wanted to pick a blue that complemented this. And so I used my chart, and I had like two blues that I was going back and forth from. And I bought both of them, and then I brought them home and pulled out the strands, like one strand, and put it across here. The other one was just too light, and this one just showed up a little better, but it's the same tone. It's not the same tone. I don't know what you call it. It's the same. Well, maybe it is the same tone, but a different
Same
value.
tone.
Okay.
It's the same. It's the same. Like, I think it's the same tone. Yeah, because it's.
Okay. I just didn't know if I was using the right word.
I think that's right.
So I wanted it to show up well, and then I did use called for this color, I think. No, there is no called for. He just didn't tell you anything. You just did your own thing. So
because you just need a light and a dark, right? So
yeah, that's it. There's just two colors on it. So anyway, I just wanted to, reiterate that using this chart did help me in going to pick my colors, because I had two blues that I bought that I was trying to decide on. Anyway, so I just wanted to show that.
I love that pattern. I'm excited that you're starting it. That was in my list, and I forgot to get colors for it, and I'm mad.
Okay, well then I guess you'll have to go back and do it again. So yeah, I'm excited to start that one. Anyway, so that was all, and also I wanted to talk about that. Okay. What else is next? Do you want to show? What do you want to go on with? What do we have?
Yes. Let's go on to our show and tell section, which is our mishmash of our other hobbies that we like to indulge in addition to cross stitch.
And we have haul too for everything.
Haul too, yes.
Okay.
First, I want to show my stack of granny squares. I don't know how many I have, but I think I have 4 sets of 12, maybe 4 sets of 12.
You have 4? I think I only have 2.
Because I didn't do April, but I did May. So yeah. So I have 4 times 12, so 48.
Nice. Nice.
And look how pretty
they're so pretty. I think I've forgotten. I haven't done any. I feel like I've forgotten how to do it. They're so pretty.
I love them. So yeah. I'm keeping up with that. And I wanted to show my crochet bag that I got from you, Mom, for my birthday. It has little piggies on it. I love it so much. This is my birthday present. And you have well, they're different styles, but they're both like piggies. Like, look at them. How cute are they? I mean, come on.
Yes. So, I'm in Colorado, and I went to Colorado Cross Stitcher. Sherry, she has a Flosstube, wonderful Flosstube, wonderful lady. My friend and I were in there shopping, and her and I bought these bags. We both bought one like this because she has this brand of bags in there. Oh my gosh, they're all so cute. And so when I showed Madison, she's like, oh my gosh, I love that. And I was like, so Sherry didn't have any more of the pigs. So I got online and found that one. It's not the same style. That's actually more sturdy. This one's like very, Yeah,
mine's pretty sturdy. And it's got so many pockets on the outside and then on the inside as well. So you can see there's my yarn and then my little container of my got down the polka dot in the inside.
Yeah. You can tell that the lighting difference. Your sun is going down and I still have sun.
I know. Well, it's 7 o'clock here, so it's like getting late. I love my little piggies.
Oh, it's the cutest bag. So if anybody is near Colorado Cross Stitcher in Loveland, Colorado, highly recommend going. Fabulous store. I bought all kinds of stuff there that day. So did my friend. Okay. So what else? I lost my list.
Oh yes, next is our sheep wool project that we have been working on together.
I didn't work on mine, so I didn't do it either month. That was a goal I didn't complete.
I did 1 month.
Okay.
And I did my little pineapple here.
Very cute. Love it. It turned out
sheep.
Yes.
And I think that now I'm caught up to you because I think we were uneven because now I have, how many do I have left? I have 3 left now. So I think now we have the same number left.
I didn't do mine. And mine's on a different colored background. This is from Buttermilk Basin. It's actually an embroidery pattern and we turned it into an applique pattern. Yeah, yours is done. So I have 3 blocks left. So
I was behind 1, but now we have the same number. So we need to do another one next month and next 3 months and get these done.
Yeah, let's get these done and get it made up so that then we can show it. So.
Yes, so I was proud I did mine, but
good job.
Now we're together, so thank you.
Yeah, I didn't do mine.
That's
so
okay.
Yeah, you can totally take an embroidery pattern and turn it into an applique pattern with wool or fabric, I guess, very easily. That's a nice thing about some patterns. They're very versatile.
Yeah.
Good job, Madison.
Thank you.
And so along those same lines, another wool project that I'm trying to finish is this 7 snowmen project. And I did catch up for my 2 months. So I did these 2 months, or these 2 snowmen, got those stitched up. There's 7 snowmen in here. I think I have, I only have 3 left. I don't know if you guys recall, but if you go back and check any of the last videos, there was a border of wool along here that I did not care for. It was a light green check. And I pulled it off because I wanted to see what I was dealing with.
Good without it.
Yeah, you can kind of see where it still has left some residue. But that'll be fine. That'll be covered up by another border that I've picked out. And so I only have the 3 snowmen left. I thought I had 4. So wow. It's super cute. It's from All Through the Night. And so I just have to stitch. Because this has been on my list to finish for a couple years. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do 1 snowman a month. I just get bored with it. And so I'm like, I can surely, but last month I did 2 because I had skipped my month. So I did these 2 snow people. And now I have 3 left. I might do 2 this month. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I just get it. And I did pick out, I think I'm going to use this as a border. I haven't completely decided, but I don't like that. I just did not care for that green at all. So anyway, and this is on all wool.
Yeah.
You know, usually I would not put wool on wool. I usually put flannel in the background because wool's too expensive, but I'm going to make it like a big long pillow, I think.
That'd be adorable.
We're also flat that I can just like hang on the wall. I haven't decided.
No, pillow.
A pillow?
I vote pillow because a long pillow with all those snowmen like sitting in front of like the TV console thing would look so.
Yeah. That was kind of what my thought was. So, I'm getting close to getting that done, and I'm just really, my bucket is empty. That's all my projects for the month.
Guess what? So's mine. Now I can lift it up.
Now I get to fill it up with new stuff.
There's a bunch of dog hair in it, but
yeah, I can't see the dog hair in mine since it's white.
Mine's black, so I can see it. Yeah, now we get to go and fill it up with all of our new projects.
Now we can fill it up with all the new things we want to work on for this month. This is my favorite time of month, is filling up my bucket and picking out projects to put in here. It just makes it so much easier. Instead of looking through all my, 100 projects, I can look through the 30 I put in there or whatever I put in there. I don't know. I don't know yet. I haven't gotten that far.
Exactly.
So one other thing I did work on though, I went within this all 2 months of a mess. in April, I went with my friend Lynette. We went up to, well, we did live stitch up there.
Oh, that's right.
But we just didn't do
my
it
God.
after that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yes,
So the live stitch I did up in Estes Park at the cabin.
Yes.
So we went on a quilting retreat, and I did not get very much done up there either. I just don't know. Everything was like going on. There was stuff going on for her, stuff going on for me. I mean, we usually get away and do so much, but whatever. So I worked on this project from Lori Holt. It's called Prairie, and it's like a, oh gosh, it's called Wildflowers, and it's a table runner type thing. Here's a big picture of it. And I was like, oh, I can get that done in like one day. Yeah, no, it does not go together very easily. It's not as easy as you think by looking at it, because the 9 patches are staggered. So I have to keep everything straight, because this row
goes to that
goes to the next row. Oh yeah. And it was not a weekend for that I should have been doing that. But I worked through it, and I have all the strips done. So I just need to sew the strips together, and they're all in order. You know, they just need to be put together. So I don't know. I'd like to put this together this month. I'm not sure how much quilting I have on my agenda for this month. So anyway, this is the binding. It's a cool blue stripe. And it's super cool all laid out, like I showed you. But yeah, I was pretty funny, because when I picked something to do when we were going, because this was a last minute retreat trip, because we had to change it because of all the surgeries and stuff. And I was like, looked at it, I'm like, oh, this should be easy, no brain power, you know, look at these simple 9 patches. Yeah, well, it was easy to cut out, but then I had to keep everything completely straight, and oh my gosh. So anyway, that was that. So now we have some haul items. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I bought these. My mom and I pushed her around in a wheelchair after her knee surgery, and we were just looking at all the things in the lobby, and I saw these really cool, you know, boards, and I was like, these are so cute. I bought 2 of them, not thinking what I was going to do with them, but I brought them home, and then I was like, oh yes, I know the patterns that are totally going to fit on this. Let me take this out of the plastic. So this will totally fit on one. I haven't kitted that one up, but this one I did kit up. Super cute. So those both would fit on here. So if anybody is working on these, and you know, I'm doing them on like a 16 count Ada. Because I used the same fabric for both of them. Anyway, so I got those because I thought they would be perfect. Well, I didn't know what they would be perfect for, but when I got them home, I was like, oh, I think I know something, you know, because although I can't decide, because these would make super fun little tiny skinny pillows too.
They would.
Oh, so I can't.
Can I tell you what I would do?
What?
I would do the tomato as a pillow, because I know there are a bunch of other ones you want to do, so you can have like a bunch of the tomato ones, but I would do then the spool one on there, because then it's like different. Does that make sense?
That's a good idea. That makes sense. I don't know. Yeah, you're right about the tomato one, because I have other ones with tomatoes on it and I probably want to put them in a bowl together.
Yes. Yeah.
So that is a good point. Okay. I'll just keep going. Okay. Also have, I think I got this at Color Cross Stitcher, but I'm not sure, because I bought it, you know, it's been over a couple months and I don't know what I've done. It's called Bee Sampler. I thought it was adorable. I've already kitted it up. And I have this Ada that I've had for a long time. Can you see the honeycombs on it?
Yes, that would be perfect.
It was kind of fun. I don't know. I have no idea where I got that. No idea. No idea. And then I also kitted up, which I also just bought. It's Not Forgotten Farm. I love Not Forgotten Farm.
Me too.
It's called Summer Field. And there's like this gal, and she is got her bee scap, and she has a sheep there. So I got her, and I dyed a piece of fabric for it, and I kitted it up with some DMC conversions. Oh, wait, I didn't dye that, or did I? I don't know. I don't think I did. Anyway, so mine's a little darker. And I need to put that over there because I think I'll just keep going. And then I got Birds of a Feather, Blackbird design. Love this one.
Love that one.
Yeah, it's just super sweet. Love that one. And okay, you go for a minute. I have a couple more.
I have this one. It's called The Lake House by Lucy Beam, Love in Stitches. And I love this one. It's really cool. It's 166 by 159, so it's a pretty big house.
Oh,
but
is that background solid filled in?
No, so these are waves stitched on like a dyed blue fabric. So this is all stitched in with those waves, which is pretty cool.
That is cool. So it's done on like a blue
fabric. Like a blue mottled.
Okay. That looks cool.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about that. I haven't kitted this up. I didn't kit it up because it's going to take a very unique fabric, so I'm gonna have to probably search for something because I like the blue.
I do too,
because it looks like sky but like water, so it needs like a mottled blue background. But I love a good house. You know, houses are my absolute favorite, so I thought that was super cute.
I like that flag, how it's rippled too.
Me too. Yeah, there's lots of motion with the flag and then the waves.
Yes.
And then the other one that I bought was a Quaker Welcome by Lilia's Studio, which I love this one so much. I think it's adorable. It says welcome, and then it's got alphabets and numbers on it.
The colors are pretty.
They are pretty. So this is one that I did kit up. So I have my colors ready to go. I did have to do a few conversions because they were specialty threads and I only do DMC. So there they are. They're beautiful. Lots of pinks and reds. Yes. And I was gonna start it, but I went to go like pick some fabric. And what do you think? This doesn't look that big, does it? It doesn't look big. I mean, it's big, but not, you know, the stitch count is 232 by 172.
Okay, so it does not look that big.
I do not have a piece of Ada that is going to be sufficient enough for this because I'm going to have to do 18 count and I don't have a big enough piece. So I'm going to have to get a piece.
Way bigger than you just can't tell by looking at the picture.
No, you cannot. And like, I mean, it looks like a big sampler, but I would not guess that it was that big. This thing is massive. So I need a bigger piece of Ada because I was all so excited. I was like, I got my threads. Like, let me just pick from my stash, no. So I need to get a bigger piece.
I like it.
I'm excited. I want to start this one too. So those are my hauls that I have.
I have a couple more. So Pineberry Lane had a sale. I can't remember whose Flosstube I was watching, and I was like, "Oh, she said there's a sale." And I went over and looked, and so I did pick up a couple. I may have just already shown you a couple, but anyway. So I love the big flowers on the bottom of this one. So I got her. She's watering, and there's like strawberries on there. I like her. Sorry, I already put mine in sleeves. I keep my patterns in, I take them out of those paper plastic things. They come in and put them in another plastic thing that goes into a notebook. So when I want to look for patterns, I can flip through my notebook and I have them sorted by categories. This one is a Not Forgotten Farm, who I love as well. And this is called Feeding the Bees. And it says, "Pardon the weeds, I'm feeding the bees." Adorable. I was going to kit this one up, but I didn't get to it because, well, I only did 14, unlike you, who did 16. But anyway.
We did 2 more, but
Oh, gosh. And here's another Not Forgotten Farm one that I got, and it's called Flag Folk. I thought it was just kind of quirky.
It
And
is kind of quirky. It's cute. I like it.
it's quirky. It's got red, white, and blues on it, and like her dress is cute. And
It's cute. He's holding a key. That's cute.
yeah, and she's got a bun. I love her. So I got that one. And this last one is Pineberry Lane as well. And this one's so cute. It's called Sisters Farm Fresh Eggs. And here comes my dog again.
Oh, I love, look at that giant basket of eggs. That's so cute.
Okay, and look how big the chicken is compared to the lady.
He's huge. I know. He's like as big as a lady.
Yeah. Isn't that cute?
That is cute. I like it.
Oh. I'm sorry. There's a siren. He sings to the sirens. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, buddy. We don't need the singing. Okay.
Oh my God. Again, literally Gus has passed out in the chair over here. He's been in there the whole time.
Okay.
His witching hour comes later. Have you heard people say that their dog has like a witching hour for like 1 hour every day where they're like completely psychotic? Gus's is about 8:30. So any day, any minute now.
He's resting up for the witching hour.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So I got this quilt kit and it's called Winged from Wyndham Fabrics. And I like the I like butterflies, but I really like the moth looking better. You know, it looks like they look like moths more.
They look like moths. I love moths.
Same.
Especially when they're colored like that. That's so fun.
Yeah, so they're really fun fabrics. I haven't opened this yet. Let me open it because I kind of wanted to see. Oh, so here's a picture of the pattern. And but look at this toile. Like,
ooh, that's really cool.
They are cool. They're super cool, bright fabrics to make the moths.
Oh, that's gonna be so pretty. I love that. It's very
isn't that so pretty, like to make all the wings out of. And oh, I just loved it. Ever since I first saw it, I loved it.
Yeah, they're so pretty.
I saw it was coming out.
Yeah, I like that.
Super pretty. Here's another one of the toiles. It's in a pink. So, and I don't know what this one is for, but there's another one in there. So that's what I have now.
Very cool.
Okay. Anything else we need to talk about?
I don't think so. My piles are all empty. So I think that might be everything we have to share for today.
Yeah, I don't have anything else either. I guess that's all we have. Thank you everyone for joining us. And if you stayed with us this long, thank you so very much. And happy stitching, and stitch all the things and finish nothing. Because we're all about unfinished stitching.
That's what we are. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much for watching. We enjoyed spending this time with you, and we're glad we finally got to give you an update of where we're at. So
we hope to be back in a month.
Yes.
Are we doing a live stitching? We didn't talk about that.
We haven't talked about that. I don't know if that's in the cards this month.
I'm not sure either. If so, we'll put an announcement out and look for it. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll have to see if we can make it work, but we'll publish it and you'll get an announcement if we do. So
true. That's true. That's true. Okay. Yes. Thanks everybody so much. Bye.
Bye. Happy stitching.
There we go.